So let's get into the 5 reasons why I'm single, because I think there's a lot of confusion surrounding it, right? There's a lot of, y'all telling me why I'm single when I've been very clear from the very beginning about why I'm single, right? Well, if we want to be very technical as to how I ended up being single, is because I broke up with my ex in 2020. But if we want to dig deeper into how that even happened, the reality as to why I am not with him is because I entered into a relationship with somebody who there was no true potential of it being a real relationship. I just was extremely physically attracted to him, and I'm shallow. Right. And since I'm shallow, I was willing to put aside the fact that we're not compatible, but he's extremely fine. Right. Yeah, that's the truth. Right. So it didn't end up working out. Right. And there's a lot of stuff that went into that. But the reality of it was never going to work out because we wasn't supposed to be together. But then once you start getting into the qualities that makes me not probably good to be in a relationship with, is going to be the fact that I'm very selfish. I have a very all about me attitude. Right. So when y'all be sitting here making comments because you seen some of my videos and you heard me speaking facts and protect this queen, that does not mean I'm going to be a good girlfriend. That does not make me a good girlfriend. I'm very knowledgeable about how to be a good girlfriend. That doesn't mean I'm going to be one, though. That's what you have to understand. I know exactly what should be done, how to be in a healthy relationship, but that doesn't mean that's what you're going to get out of me. Right? I also know how to do whatever it is that I want to do too. So just seeing my content and thinking that you physically find me attractive and that it could ever work out, you probably should pay more attention to the rest of the stuff that I say, right? That's going to help you really determine it. See, y'all be focused on the wrong stuff. That's why you end up with the wrong people, right? I'm very selfish. I'm very shallow. I'm all about myself and what it is that I want. I have a very bad attitude. I got very low patience and tolerance. Right? A lot of these things contribute to not a good situation sometimes with me, right? I'm very flaky. My mind changes extremely way too much, right? One minute I could like you and the next minute I don't want nothing to do with you no more, right? I do silent treatment when you get on my nerves. I will ghost you in a heartbeat, right? There's a lot of reasons why I'm single. Right? And I've always keep telling y'all this. I've never got on here telling y'all that I'm confused on how I got here. I know exactly how I got here. Not questioning it, not looking for nobody's assistance or any help in it, because I know if I really truly wanted to fix the problem, I could, but I don't see anything wrong with it. And it ain't something I feel like I have to change. And until I feel like I need to change it, I'm not going to. So hope this clear everything up.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome or welcome back to the Saving Men's Lives Network. And I want to give a big shout out to the sister in the clip, because she really broke down a lot of what I've been trying to tell you guys over and over again. And I know some of you guys are new, so welcome. She mentioned several things that I've been hoping to get across to you guys who still want to date here in the West as to the problems you are going to almost inevitably face. She said that she was shallow, meaning that looks were way more important to her than character. Which means for you good guys out there, for you guys who've been told that women are sugar and spice and everything nice and to cater to them hand and foot and put them up on pedestals, you guys are going to be left in the wayside by women who look like her. And to be fair, she's objectively attractive. I'd put a rubber on and handle my business with her. No question about that. But the thing is, to hear her say it out loud is very refreshing. I don't want a good guy that treats me well. I want a guy that looks good and fucks me well. That's her objective. Up next was she said she was selfish. Meaning, it's all about me. Me, thumbs pointing in her direction. She's not going to do anything to take care of you. You'll be giving, and receiving probably a little more than orgasms. Which, if that's all you need, that's all she's got to offer. Then she said she had a bad attitude. How many of you guys have had enough of bad attitudes when you're doing everything society told you was right? She said that she has no patience and that she's flaky. A very bad combination, because you are not perfect. Neither is she, of course. But if you ever falter in any way, if you ever fall off in any way, she is going to be unresponsive in a feminine way to help you and comfort you back into the place where you once were. And if things don't go her way, she's not going to be there when she says she's going to be. Wherever there might be, a date, an appointment, whatever. She might be there, she might not. And yet women demand consistency from the men they date. It's incredible. She says she'll give you the silent treatment, which is passive aggressive behavior. I'm going to not talk to you and deny you intimacy because I've got my feelings hurt or I'm feeling some type of way. It is insane that people in the West, especially women, think this is okay to do to their partner. How do you solve a problem you don't know exists? And even worse, to compound the issue, because she won't even tell you. And she's fully knowledgeable of what it is making her feel this way. It's so fucking stupid. She said that she'll ghost you. She'll just vanish one day out of nowhere. No explanation. And she says she has no reason to change her behavior because she has no motivation to do so. She could if she wanted to. She admitted that. Gentlemen, I say you need to get your hands on one of these. Because dating in the West, and again, I salute her for her honesty, but you need to go overseas where they have women who do not have it in themselves to think this way. Because it's been encouraged that they be feminine, that they be soft, that they don't speak to you like defective men with tits, and they do what they're supposed to do. It comes natural to them. Their culture encourages them to behave in a way that is the most attractive way a woman could ever speak or behave. Women who are raised to be relationship material. And I know a lot of you guys are relationship guys if you could find a decent chick to pair up with. A girl who didn't mind being somewhat domestic. Someone who didn't mind being the things your grandfather would have looked for when he was your age. A woman who has no problem nurturing, not just for you after a hard day, but also the kids you may have with her. And I know some of you guys want that. I know all you guys aren't, going your own way. I get that. And so for you guys who aren't, and you do want to find somebody who's worth all of the effort a man has to put into to be in a relationship, you need to be somewhere where such efforts are valued, where the women are still fit and attractive enough where you actually get a hard on when they take their clothes off and you actually want to see them naked. Women who don't eat garbage, because most of the time overseas, their food is largely organic, grown on the property itself. Fish caught from the sea that same day. Otherwise, you can stay here. You can get into these verbal confrontations. You can get into these shouting matches. You can deal with these bad attitudes of women who think that they're above you because they simply exist. And because simps are constantly in their DMs blowing their heads up. Women who are mid at best in some cases. And yeah, some of them are actually very attractive. But their good looks don't mean that they're worth the headache. That said, that's my time. Like the video, comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth set him free. Networkers, we working. Till next time.